murder.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I didn't change Spire's picture. I can do that real quick. Shh. Just ignore this on stream, everybody.
Does it exist? It's fine.
It's fine. Everything's fine. There's no problems here.
I am just a simple frog.
But a simple frog.
Simple frog.
Trying to ignore the fact that I'll be editing this on stream, so it's gonna look really funny.
It's fine. Listen, there has to be a little scuff. Has to be a little scuff.
If there isn't scuff, then you can't see something. I don't know. I was going somewhere with that, and then my brain just said abort, so, you know.
Is what it is.
Yes, yes it is. Hey, there we go.
I mean, feel free to do your recap while I'm doing this.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
yes. Welcome back. It has been quite some time, because depression is an asshole. Anyways, last we left off, we had the party, not me, not we, the party went from, what the fuck is the town's name again? Hold that thought. I need to remember what the fucking town was. Falkreach, I think. They went to Falkreach, found out that the guards were guarding the bridge to the Deadlands. And since two of our party members have issues with true identities, they got fake identities and crossed over to the Deadlands, which many thought was a desert. It is just oblivion. Oblivion and lots of dead trees. Is there anything else?
Or immediately hops into a tree.
Boing. Ari hops into the tree.
Tell her to be careful flying, so she's happy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeet.
I have to remember her voice, dear gods.
I think hers was actually pretty normal.
It actually, yeah, it was.
This is a little more dead than I was expecting.
Yes.
She's druid crafting plant life in the tree, trying to. She didn't like
So
it.
you're trying to druid craft plant like life in the tree, you said, yes?
Yeah, kinda. Kinda like make the branches have some leaves or something.
You see that they briefly sprout some leaves before immediately dying.
Oh. Ari.
I don't like it here.
I know. Then we should get moving as fast as possible so we are not here long. Stay close, okay?
Mm-hmm. Kind of more pouting than anything.
Yeah. Gonna start going then.
Alrighty, you will all start going. Yes, you will start going.
We do know where, like, it is a there's a path to where we're going, right? Like, it's not just open plains and stuff like
No,
that. Like,
there is a path. It's very unmaintained, but it's a path.
I just like that sound. Put that token back. I heard him summon a token.
I moved a token.
No, I heard him summon a token. I heard something
fine.
appear. I know that sounded all too well. I create many tokens last.
Oh, that wasn't a token. That was the sound of a D20 being summoned. But that's besides the point.
Watch.
As you guys begin to explore, obviously noticing the very unmaintained path. Like, you can tell there's a path, but there's quite a bunch of dead grass, like, you know, the type of grass that's just crunchy, like that kind of grass, like throughout like what once was cobblestone by the looks, and seems eerily quiet. Like, there's no birds chirping, there's no like animals moving in the like lack of trees. It's just completely quiet. Like, you could probably hear a pin drop.
You say this, her owl was hooting.
Well, besides the owl hooting.
Outside of our general noise.
You know, usually when there's no sound, that's a bad thing.
I agree. But I think there's no sound because there's nothing alive.
I don't like that.
Nuzus is gonna hold his bow in his hand.
Nervous?
No. God, cautious.
That's just nervous in a nicer tone.
Ever been anywhere this quiet?
No.
Be blessed you haven't.
Oh my gosh, it keeps saving on me every time I try to move.
Yeah, I was about to say, stop saving, game!
I went to pick up mine too at the same time. I was like, how about I wait a second? Something's not right here. I saw Mikey's number spike, so I was like, it's saving.
Something's not right here. For once, it technically isn't me or something I've done.
No, it's definitely the game. The game is special.
Indeed.
She's gonna be keeping an eye out for the up position.
Yes. As you guys get further in, you do notice a very faint smell of decay in the air.
I'm nervous now.
No.
He will knock an arrow, but he won't draw it back. Bear with it. Sure, we'll see the source in a moment. He will be looking for any dead things on the ground.
As you look around, you actually do not notice anything organic in the form of, like, mammal or otherwise dead. The only thing dead that you can see is that's just trees and the grass that you guys are stepping on.
Wait, you said mammal. Are there any dead lizard people?
Oh my god.
Just saying, you said mammal.
I did say mammal, but I meant, like, just in general minus, like, plant life, because obviously the plant life is dead, but...
Plant life's alive, too.
Well, not this type. These ones dead. Very dead.
Okay. They're dead, Jim.
Yes.
Fair. Alrighty.
This... I think it's just the entire place, Nuzus.
I'll repeat my question. Am I nervous now?
Well, if you're not, I am.
Good, you should be. Stay close.
I think we were already kind of doing that.
Yeah.
Just reiterating it.
Even
Yeah.
closer.
Oh, do fire her getting down out of the tree.
Wynn's not gonna ask her to do that with everything already being so uncomfy.
Yeah.
Sen, I can never read your name. Stop it.
Yes. Wynn,
Wynn
Sen,
Zen.
either one.
Her name is Yes.
Her name is Yes.
Are you actively looking out while you're like hopping from tree to tree?
Yeah,
Ari?
she's been looking. I said that earlier.
Okay, I saw. I didn't quite catch that. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, she's actively keeping an eye out.
okay.
She's nervous. She doesn't like this. It's not nature like that she's used to.
Yes. You notice up ahead a bit further a very light hint of smoke in the air.
Hey guys,
Hmm?
there's smoke over there, and she'll kind of point off to where it is.
Crap.
Wait. Time to go play in fire, I guess.
It's usually frowned upon.
I was playing with fire.
Same diff.
No.
I wouldn't recommend fire. There's too many dead things. Everything will go poof.
Everything go poof, Nuzus.
Well, let's just hope everything go poof.
Sorry for laughing.
It's extremely cute.
Okay, I guess I'm assuming that they're heading that way. She's basically
Yeah, I was
following
gonna
Yeah.
them.
say.
There's a Nuzus would have turned in that direction, sort of heading.
As you guys make it to where the smoke is coming from, you find that it is it's not a currently active, but it was at one point a lit campfire. No tents, nothing else besides that campfire. It's mostly just embers now.
Hmm.
Look around. See if anybody left anything.
I presume that is you trying to take a look.
Yep, he's going to look around the camp.
Yep.
Alright, could you roll me a perception, please?
Sure.
She is going to see if she could spot anyone nearby, because that doesn't seem like it's been out for terribly long.
Yeah, which is why he's wanting to quickly look just in case anyone tries to come back. 22 perception.
22 perception.
Dirty 20 as well on my end.
Were you also rolling perception, Ari? Or?
Yes. Oh, no,
24 to see if she could spot anybody around.
Alright, well, okay. So, first...
is Plip joining in on the perception?
Yeah, real quick. Plip, are you joining on perception, or are you just being Plip?
Less that Plip would more be looking for tracks or something.
Good call.
I'm gonna put mine in chat if it lets me. There we go.
Alright, so if you are actively looking for tracks, I'd say probably a survival.
Alright.
Survival.
It's revival.
Don't question it. I am slightly distracted in the background. It's great.
It's fine. It's fine. All right. So the frog looking for tracks. You see a slight indent on the ground that could possibly be a track, but it could also just possibly be like a very small crater made from like maybe a mini asteroid many years ago.
Does it seem to lead into anything, or is it just
No, it's just a tiny crater. All right. Rin/Sen.
Mm-hmm.
You look around the campfire. The campfire, with that perception, you can tell that it was only put out like maybe an hour, 2 hours ago.
Mm-hmm.
And other than that, and like a little bit of like burnt dead wood, you can't really tell anything else. Like there's nothing really else around there. Nuzus, you rolled a 22 to look around in general, yes?
Yep, look through belongings and look through tents and stuff. Yep.
Well, there is no
tents, yeah.
There are no tents or belongings, but with...
Oh, we'll look through possible things that were left behind.
Yeah. As you are looking around, you notice a odd black liquid on the ground. Not like bottled, it's just like as if spilled.
He eats it. No, I'm just kidding. Kidding.
Oh my gosh.
No.
DM goes, no.
When the DM says no, there's a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe I should do it. That'll give me
No.
powers.
No.
I am Batman.
Gods.
Wait.
Okay.
Around, hey.
Alright, and then Ari,
Mm-hmm.
you are looking for people.
Yeah, see if she
Austin?
could spot people.
Austin.
I think you're being called.
Yeah, I am. I'm taking care of it. You notice what seems to be a silhouette a bit further inward. You can't quite make out if it's human or what it is.
The best.
Good.
That's differentiated.
No.
Going to very cautiously hop towards staying in the trees.
As you approach this person, perhaps,
Just put her over here.
their back is turned to you in particular. They seem to be they look to be almost like a normal old man, but you can't be sure.
It's always the fucking old people, man.
She's not going. She knows that there's like bad things out here, so she doesn't want to call out to it because she doesn't know if it's human or if it's creepy zombie nom nom thing.
Creepy zombie nom nom thing. I love that.
Yeah.
It's a speed demon.
But she's just gonna kind of stay there and keep an eye on it, but she'll try to be quiet while she's in the tree. And she'll
As you are watching this thing, you notice it isn't really moving.
Yeah.
It is just kind of standing in place.
Mr. Puffins lands on your shoulder. Sin.
Yeah.
The shoulder of
And it
Ari or the thing?
Of
No,
her. Yeah.
Okay,
kinda goes
just
over,
double checking.
goes over, pecks
oh.
her.
Oh God, where's Ari? Just looks up. Where'd she go?
Big owl eyes up towards wherever she's at.
God dang it.
You probably
Ari!
just see her looking down at something.
Okay, she'll cautiously approach where Ari's tree. Whoa! Nope.
Yes.
Stay on the ground.
Suddenly tree.
I hope you're making a stealth. Dear God, she looks like she's being quiet.
Yeah, she is trying to like
Roll me
stealthily
stealth.
approach. Yeah.
For your sake, I hope it's a good roll.
It
I think she gets one being
is.
prepped because, yeah.
Yeah, 22.
You do not make any noise as you approach, and I will be right back. I just have to do something right quick.
Okay.
I might get to test out my new ability.
Oh
This
dear.
might be interesting.
Returned. It was actually a lot quicker than I thought it was gonna go.
Woo!
Welcome back.
And she's just looking down at whatever this thing is, which I imagine she's sees pretty quickly.
Nuzus would have seen Ari, not Ari, but Sen kind of go off in a direction, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool, cool. He's going to kind of look up and follow Ari's gaze down from her to where she's looking.
You also notice what looks to be possibly an old man. But they are
Cool.
standing eerily still.
Where are they?
Right there. I don't have the token for just before thing, so just imagine for now.
Cool.
Crazy.
He's
Imagination.
no god.
Yes, that works.
I want to leave that thing with Plip.
Have the
I love
dragon
that-
I'm
protect
trying to
the
move
I
flip.
love
the
that
tree.
Wynn didn't bother to look around. She just saw Ari and went straight over there.
Yeah. He's going to, like I said, he's looking, and now he's going to go this way and stealth around to about here.
Okay.
Oh
Stealth
god,
roll,
if I could.
if you don't mind.
Hold on. Trees are inhibiting my movement.
Yeah, no, the tree's
Oh, man.
collision is a little bit,
I can
how
solve
we
this.
say, kind of cringe.
I can solve this.
Can you? Can you solve this?
If worst comes to worst, you could just put them on the tree and we'll just say that they're, like, right here or something.
Oh, I can solve this.
Gosh.
I had it.
No, no.
I had it.
God, why is yours? Why is
I
it
just
so
had to flip
wonky?
it.
No. There.
I had him. I just had to flip him.
Oh my gosh.
No.
It
There,
does.
there's a
it-
nudge button too, right?
It saved
there is
mid-fall.
A nudge. There is a nudge button. You don't have to sit there and do that.
What is the nudge button? I didn't know there was a nudge button, so that's
I
why
didn't know that.
Oh, and you hold end and just kind of bump it with your mouse.
I think that it's because Mikey
Okay,
and
why-
Jay
why-
are trying to do it, so it's like fucking up right
Okay.
now.
Go for it. I didn't know there was a nudge button. Well, you know.
It's not doing anything for me. That's the thing.
It's tap N. When you're highlighting over the.
Oh, fuck!
Okay, everybody just stop touching
It's
his
not.
token.
It's not
Let him.
working. Is what I'm saying. I'm doing every single variation
Well,
of this.
just
Everybody's
grab
telling
the
me.
token and move it. That's all I'm saying. Just grab it and move it.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Is That spooked me. It just shot up into the fucking air. Alright.
Rolling stick. 29.
So obviously you do not get heard.
What is sound?
Wait, what?
Arrow is drawn.
Oh, arrows drawn. Okay. As you get like to the side of it, you can kind of notice they seem a bit bloodied. Like maybe injured.
You said its back was to Ari, right?
Correct.
What does he see of its face?
The way it is standing, you can't really make out much about its face. It's kind of glanced down at the floor,
Ah, gotcha.
as if looking at a very shiny rock that isn't there.
Hmm.
Those moment the frog didn't realize he was left alone with the dragon.
Hey, he's being friendly.
For now.
That's not what the frog is concerned about. Hello?
Yeah.
Where people go?
Are you shouting that or just saying
Kind of.
normally? You guys hear the shouting of the frog and notice that the thing is still not moving.
Does this thing look alive from this where he is?
I don't
It doesn't
know.
seem undead.
I can
Or-
make it dead.
She can try something that wouldn't give anyone's positions away.
What do you wish to do?
You can send Mr. Puffins over to fly like a few feet in front of it and see if it reacts.
If that is what you wish to do, you may.
Yeah. Do that. It's gonna stay
As
over
soon
here.
as Mr. Puffins flies like down from the tree, it flies by the thing and it just falls over completely.
Oh.
What Mr. Puffin says, or it does?
It does.
It lands on its back.
Oh dear.
He's walking forward. Hello.
Over here, Plip.
Oh.
Oh, Frog's in the tree now.
The frog probably could get in the
That-
tree.
That was a big ass honk from that
It's
frog.
the tree.
Well, no, you
that
could do
wasn't
hop,
where
hop,
my.
hop.
Oh, that's not where my mouse was going.
But yes, it is now on ground, and Puffin is on back.
What happened to him?
Something really bad.
Hmm.
If you wish to know what really happened, you must take a closer look.
Which Nuzus will do.
Alright.
Flip is
Make
also
it
gonna
even
hop up
funnier.
And, Flip is gonna hop up next to him and just like kind of poke it with one end of its longbow.
It like when you poke it, the part where you poke like moves where like because as you poke it, obviously it'll move slightly. But other than that, it
Yeah.
doesn't do anything else.
I'd like to make a medicine check.
Go ahead.
16.
You notice on the one side of its neck a bite mark, but also in the head a very like fine hole, like almost the size of like an arrow, like the size an arrow would make. You also notice that the color of the like blood from like the little bit of the wound that's dried is the same color as the stuff you saw on the ground by the campfire.
Dead.
Is
Looks
he
like
one
their
of the
friend.
creepy bitey people?
It was. Looks like its friends might have put him out of misery.
Hmm.
Arrow hole in its head.
That's quite a shot for him to have stayed standing.
Indeed, it was.
Yes, it was.
Can he inspect some of the trees?
Yes, you may. I'm not gonna give a perception roll for that because you notice that one of the trees has a very it's very fine wire that was hanging from it.
Mm-hmm.
And as you walk closer to it and you follow from the tree to where the line is going, you notice that it was around the thing's neck.
Oh.
Welp. We're about to have some fun as we travel through here.
Hmm.
Oh, something was hanging from that tree at some point.
Great, so let's try and get through here as fast as humanly possible so, we don't get stuck out here at night.
Well, we
Yes,
left in
let's-
the morning, so we should be okay.
Hopefully, let's keep moving.
Can I get a
Necroman-
Can I get a thing of passive wisdom from y'all?
Passive
Or-
Passive
Yeah,
perception.
perception.
Yeah, passive perception.
Yeah, sure. Let's do the thing.
You said passive?
Yes.
Yes.
Everyone but the Froak
Oh,
hears
yeah.
something very faintly from the direction they just came.
Crap.
Whoops around, arrow drawn.
Alright. Momentum. If you would like to cooperate.
This whole time, the arrow has still been knocked in the bow. He is not putting that away for the strip now.
He is not
Yeah.
fucking around.
If they want to fuck around, they can find out.
Exactly.
Have you ever about to have friends, guys? Have you ever had forced friends? They're great.
You guys, as you guys like turn to see what the sound was, you see somebody. Oh fuck! Ah!
Yeah.
Ah, fucking trees.
Trees.
You see something shamble across.
Oh,
Looks
shambling.
human. Yes, looks human enough.
Moving forward, I think.
I
I
forgot.
think's a good idea.
I forgot to loop the fucking music. I keep forgetting to do that.
What do
There
you
we
mean,
go.
Loop it.
Oh, to turn on the loop so it keeps playing
I
after.
like to loop it, loop it.
Maybe we should just go.
I agree with Ari. Let's go.
Start forward, go.
Come on, Ari.
She already moved.
she fucked off way before that.
Yeah.
She said that after she moved. She's like, boop, nope.
The Drake will follow them, but Nuzus is watching behind them. As he is currently surfing on the Drake's back.
Fair enough. After that thing that shambled across makes it to the other side of the tree lines, the sound, the sound of it being completely quiet is now, like, slightly filled with a very low, like, faint groan from certain spots in the forest.
Nope. I'm good. Thank you.
It knows we're here.
Does it, or is it just random ones wandering?
Random ones wandering.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's the Walking Dead.
He
guys.
wanted to think they knew he was here. They've been expecting him. He's one of them, isn't he?
No. Stop your nonsense.
Would I do that yet?
Yeah. Moving, Clay.
Yeah.
What the fuck did that? What the hell? Questions. Oh, there.
Oh my god, they're in the trees. They're in the trees,
Ari,
Jim!
how much have you been paying attention to your surroundings?
She's still keeping a close eye out.
Have you been keeping an eye on every direction, or just forward?
Well, she was told that there's things that fly, so yes, every direction.
Every direction. You notice in the very faint distance, fellow Burb.
The sound of depression.
Sound of depression.
You just see her suddenly hop down.
Nope.
Ari, you okay?
There's a bird up there, and it doesn't look friendly.
It probably isn't.
I'm gonna wait till we
You-
move further away, and then I'll hop back in the tree.
That sounds like a very smart idea.
You hear a very, like, a caw, but it has, like, a gurgle to it. It's hard to it's hard to specifically explain the noise, but the caw, it's like a vulture's caw, but it has, like, a very gargly sound to it.
You have a bird attached to you, kind of hiding.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fair.
Do I want to try and make this worse for us?
No. You want to
Not
try
that
and
far
make
away
this...
from us, then, is it?
No, we want to make this better. Don't make it worse. Don't do it.
From where you are at the moment, it's about 45 feet away.
I have it's in crusading distance.
No,
Let's not.
don't.
And say we did and keep moving.
But I can make it
Yeah.
hit the ground.
No! Leave it
Fine,
alone.
he won't fire an arrow at its wing.
I'd be more
it
concerned
alone.
with the fact that it doesn't seem to have wings on the picture and it's just a different type of bird person. That concerns me.
Totally.
It do in fact have wings. It's just that's the best picture I could find.
Mm.
Fair. Okay, he's going. He's going. They're going.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
She'll wait till they're a little away from it and then hop back up.
By the time you go to hop back up, you notice that same bird seems to be like walking the same path as you guys are, but on the trees further back.
Stupid bird won't let me go in the tree.
That is quite unfortunate. It's quite rude of him.
I can set him on fire.
Let's be careful, though. That might be something we need to consider if he gets too
Knock him
close.
out of the tree.
He's falling a little slower, so I think if we keep moving, we should get away from.
Mm-hmm.
Keep moving, we shall.
As you guys keep moving, for a little bit, it's still calm. Then you hear a snap of a twig nearby.
Head whips in that direction.
Yeah.
It's a bit further into the forest, specifically where the twig was snapped, but you can see something, a silhouette of something, just kind of standing there for a moment.
Does it look to be specifically watching us?
Roll me a perception real quick for that.
It's 17.
It very well could be looking at, watching you guys.
That one seems pretty focused for possibly being dead.
Unless it wants to eat us. Did we put the frog in the bag? He's small.
Potentially.
He's a snack. I can grab him with my talons and fly away, though, if something tries to eat. Is that okay, Plip?
This is okay.
Okay.
This is fine.
It's probably the
He
only
accepted
person.
it.
It's the only person she could probably lift in this whole party.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Actually.
Just think of him like a squishy, sticky bowling ball.
Look, she can hold on to you, cast spells, and you can shoot from above.
Oh god, like the meme of like the fucking goblin riding on the barbarian's back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's not
from
even
above.
a meme. There are plenty of small things that do that.
Just its range from above.
Put the thing back where it came from. There we go. I think I went in the wrong one. Oh well. I'm doing.
She's still kind of keeping an eye on wherever that bird was, too.
Mm-hmm.
It's still going. Still following.
Yeah, Nuzus is watching the one that seems to be watching them.
Maybe if we keep moving, it'll leave us alone.
I like that idea. Let's go.
Let's keep moving, but let's not forget about it.
Absolutely not.
No, but I don't like that we're being slowly surrounded on both sides.
No, I'm not a fan either. Carefully now. Quickly.
Play quietly.
Mm-hmm. Plip, if you need a
Fucking
ride, hop
Neum.
up on her shoulder.
Bird gets closer to look at you guys.
Okay, I might be considering your fire option there, Ari.
Very cautiously keeps moving.
Yeah.
The figure in the trees Nuzus is watching is also getting closer to the front.
Mm-hmm. I would like to look for a tactical route of escape.
Yeah.
She's
Okay.
going to cast Produce Flame because she didn't have to fire it. She's just gonna have it ready.
So wait, you're casting Produce Flame?
Yes. That she has it ready to throw.
The minute you light that...
Oh god.
The minute you light that...
Oh god. She's just nervous, man. She just didn't want to. She's not throwing it at anything or aiming.
No, I
Just-
know. Trust me, I know. That's the one that I want here.
You know, you want that one.
There it is.
Told you.
Found it.
It's always that one.
As soon as you light that fire, you notice up ahead a very not alive elf staring at you guys.
Ah! Uh-oh.
I'd like some initiative, please.
Oh, crap.
I have a feat take at level 8.
Okay.
And that feat is the alert feat.
Alright.
Does not have a plus 10 to my initiative.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Which means I can roll 30s.
Okay. So, okay, now let me just roll these guys' initiatives right.
No, not line. I want pen. Because pen puts me here.
Dear gods.
Hee hee. I nat 20 on initiative.
That's gross.
Like I said, now I want the alert feat aspire.
Guys, I'm
No,
so
you don't
happy to be
need it.
here.
Oh, gods.
Your name is Plip and you were here to help.
Hmm.
Oh.
He's so far down.
Oh, buddy.
Oh, shit.
Wait, what's going on?
Oh, we were looking
What
at
I
the
miss?
poor Clip's order.
I made the joke comment of his name is Plip and he is here to help. And then I looked at each of us like, oh.
Flip is not
I'm just-
necessarily here to help. Or if he
I'm
is,
just-
it's not for very much.
I'm just happy to be here.
Oh
Okay.
my god.
Perfect.
Alright.
You've come from leaps and bounds to help us.
Wait, did I get Yep. Okay, now let me just...
Yay,
Okay.
yay, yay.
It is Nuzus's turn first.
Okay. Aw. This creepy fucker caught up to us.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, I'll fire an arrow.
Alright.
22 to hit.
22 to hit. That hits. I had to look for the armor class on the printouts that I have here. I just couldn't find it.
10 points of
Alright.
damage.
10 points. Oh, damage.
Yeah, actually, I think I fucked up with something.
Things are playing in the thing because I went to go use a calculator on Steam and it didn't.
Right.
Like it.
And
Alright.
as he will use his bonus action to actually he would have moved off of its back first. But it was bonus action to 30. The elf is in crusading distance.
No gods.
He will tell the Drake to go attack the elf.
I'm making it slightly bigger since elves are usually taller.
He will the Drake will attack when then?
Hey!
No. It'll still go forward.
She's done nothing.
Drake goes for the elf, and then straight goes for Rin instead.
It's like, oh, got bigger. Nope. No. Okay,
Alright.
so then it goes to the Drake's turn immediately after mine.
Yes.
Elite will attempt to
Do a bite?
Yeah. I don't like it, but he'll do a bite.
Alright.
Well, at least it's something you summon, and it's not.
Yeah, that's true. 21, 20, 23 to hit.
Hits. Roll damage.
Okay, what is your damage for that? Is a d6 plus proficiency bonus, so d6 plus 2. Alright, that is going to be 6 points of piercing damage to the elf.
6 points of piercing damage to elf.
Yep, how many attacks does it have? It only has the 1. Perfect.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Is there anything else you wish to do on this turn?
Nope, that'd be it.
Alright, Rin.
Okay. We're gonna... Elf in front of us, Verb in the trees, and then other thing over there in the trees. We're going to fire off a psychic blade at that
Alrighty.
one.
Roll,
Because-
please.
Because I can get freaking sneak attack.
Yes.
Ugh, I don't think a 10's gonna hit that.
It just barely misses.
Yeah, bonus action, she's gonna, like... Yeah, she's gonna run over here and try and hide. Not
Not in the trees, but I mean,
in the trees, but not in the trees, if that makes sense.
yeah, it's a bit finicky. So yeah.
Yeah, over. She's really on this square right here.
Is there a roll to hide again? I forgot.
Stealth.
Stealth.
Stealth with advantage, please.
I'm glad that I got advantage. That's gonna be a 16.
You successfully hide.
Alright, I'm just gonna hang out here for right now. That's my turn.
All right. Burb up here is looking down at Ari as it flies down. It attempts to do a bite.
No.
Yeet. Oh dear.
Don't do that
Does a
to the
19
druid.
hit?
Yeah, she only has a 14. She's a druid. You gotta remember,
Alright.
spellcasters tend to not have high ACs.
Yeah.
Hang on just a second. Here it is. So clear that, and then it's if it'll stop saving. Yeet.
I don't wanna.
1 point of biting damage, and can you give me a quick con save?
Oh god, she's not great at that either. That is not a druid trait. Ha! I don't want to talk about it.
Oh no.
How much?
I rolled a nat 1.
Oh no.
Oh dear. Yes.
To be fair, she
After-
only has a +1, so even if I rolled, I would have probably had to roll really decent.
As soon as it does the bite on you, you feel slightly sluggish.
Mm.
That is its turn. Next is the burb.
Say Ari.
Oh yeah, Ari. Ari burb.
Yeah, I know.
Pretty
I was looking at my spells.
Okay. So there's 2 burbs in combat this time.
Yeah, she doesn't like that. She doesn't feel good. She's gonna cast Moonbeam on it.
Alright.
Directly on it.
And is that an attack spell?
No, it is not. Moonbeam, they take initial damage and then they take net damage at the start of their turn, I believe is how it works. Let me double check.
Okay.
It's also radiant, so if they're undead, that is nasty. But let me
Alright, so-
double check Moonbeam if it takes initial damage. I'm pretty sure it does. As soon as
What
you
would it-
cast it.
What would I roll for the save, by the by? Because I'm assuming there's a save that I gotta make to see
There's
if
a
it...
con save to either take half damage or full.
Okay. Con damage. Or con damage. Yeah, con damage. Con save. What is the DC on that?
Her DC?
No, yeah. Well, actually, yeah, yeah.
It is 14 now because I raised her stat.
Woo.
Okay, so then it fails. So it takes how much damage here?
Give me
Or do you
a
gotta
second.
roll
I was
that?
still reading the description. Sorry,
Oh,
my
sorry,
browser's
sorry.
so laggy with Roll20 because it's not compatible with Opera.
I have it open in Firefox today because I have it logged into a different account.
Let me see.
More specifically, the actual
Silver
account.
beam, highlights to the point. When a creature enters the spells area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there. So is it when I first cast it? Is that what that means?
I guess?
I'm asking the other DM as well if that's what that means. Because it says when it enters it for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there. Because it says or. And that's where I'm like, wait. What does that mean? When you first cast it. It's not very good in the description.
No.
I guess I can do
It
that.
does do initial damage because it counts as it entering it for the first time.
Okay.
Because fun fact, it can also be ruled that moving the beam over another creature counts as the creature entering it.
Mhm.
Alright, so how would one determine the damage from that?
I'm rolling it. I have to roll it.
Oh, okay.
I have
It's
to
like,
roll the damage.
oh.
So 11. Are they weak to radiant?
Yes.
Then it does 22.
Damn, alright.
That's the only radiant
Alright.
spell she has. Let her have this.
Absolutely.
Good news is, somehow from Moonlight it is bloodied. Yay! Is this all you wish to do with your turn, or is there anything else?
If she goes to move, does it look like it's gonna try to attack her?
Probably too distracted with the moonbeam. Because moonbeam light, and it likes light things. So,
It found death from above.
so no, if you wish to move, it will not try to attack.
He's gonna go hide behind the elf.
Oh.
She don't feel good. She don't like that. Yeah, that's her turn.
Alright. Next on the turn order is... Ah, yes. The elf looks at the dragon and says, 9, I do not like being bitten, so it's going to bite back.
It's
Or
going to
attempts to.
bite back. All
Or
right.
attempts to. I'm assuming 9 doesn't hit, though.
9.
Okay. Well, that's all it was going to do, so next is the other one, which has to move. So...
It's got a howl of slow ass over here.
5... Actually, hang on real quick before I move it. How much of the movement speed did I make it again?
Zombies are not
They're-
known for their movement or their dex.
What do you mean, Fox? You're known for being the most dexterous of enemies.
5, 10, 15. That's all it does. End turn. Frog.
Yes, I am Ferg.
What do you wish to do with your turn, Frog?
The bird. Oh no, I'm surrounded.
This might be a problem.
Bird licks its undead lips.
Plip will attempt to shoot at the bird.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Oh. Ooh, okay, so that's going to be 23.
23.
Yes.
That hits.
Ooh, Plip will also be adding one of his arcane shots to this and make it a grasping error.
Okie dokie. Roll for the damage.
26.
We need to just get you a voice changer so you don't kill your throat doing this.
No, this is actually pretty okay.
Oh, okay.
Well then, okay then.
Okay, so immediately from the grasping, that's going to be 6 poison.
6 poison, that's halved to 3 poison because
Okay.
it is immune
It's-
to poison.
Its speed is reduced by 10 feet,
10 feet. Got it.
and an extra 7 slashing on top of it from grasping arrow itself.
Un momento.
I can show something here.
How do you kill the burb?
Okay, so I'm not going to roll the bow damage itself because I don't remember if I could arcane shot with the that uses just the arcane shot or the arrow damage itself as well.
Both.
It does use both.
Okay, good.
Because the arrow does its initial damage.
Yeah. And arcane
Okay.
shots don't get used up unless you hit anyways.
Mhm.
You know, you more than
Weapon
hit this
5
thing.
extra piercing for that, but the arrow's going to hit Herb, and then it's going to literally explode into stabby vines.
It explodes into the stabby vines, but obviously since like earlier when the other burb, the alive burb, tried to make plant life in tree, those thorny vines quickly die.
Oh. That's not hot.
Is there anything
Sure.
else you wish to do with turn?
10, 15, 20. 20.
I think it's because you're hitting the hitbox here. That's why it's not gonna do it.
Just when there's a
25.
way to turn off the fucking collision for these things.
You can't, unfortunately.
Damn it!
Well, you risk no clipping out of reality when you do that shit. Just chill.
Alright.
The games are fun, and that life would be a living hell.
Alright.
That concludes Plip's turn.
If that concludes the Pip's turn, Plip not Pip, the Plip's turn. Then we move to the top of the order once more. Nuzus.
All right. Here's how we're going to do this. So, action. He's going to turn his bow from the human to the elf.
Mm-hmm.
And fire.
All right.
27 to hit.
27 definitely hits.
Okay. Well, here's where something even funnier happens then.
Oh boy.
The Drake has a reaction.
Oh boy.
Infused strikes when another creature within 30 feet of the Drake that it can see hits target with a weapon attack. The Drake infuses a strike with its essence, causing the target to take an additional d6 damage of the type that the dragon is.
And this is a
Blue dragon, so lightning damage.
lightning damage.
So it'll do the initial damage of full 13.
Okay.
Plus 5 lightning.
And 5,
So 18 total.
18 total. Let me just. Where am I looking again? It falls back, like falls down, but then gets back up extremely bloodied.
Good, because that's all Nuzus can do. But guess what? Drake will attack.
All right.
Dirty 20 to hit.
Yep.
Lexi, stop it. Oh my god, you
Only
did it.
6 points of bite damage.
Oop, spider.
Oh shit.
Oh, there goes them. Okay.
Flip got eaten.
Flip no.
She's a
I'm just looking at something.
Hyper kitty.
mood. She was doing like the claw to the couch thing, and now she's like jumped up there and her tail's just wagging, and she's like,
Ah.
Lexi. She's up. Okay, so they're upset because Karen came a day early to pick the kids up.
So the kids are
Yeah.
gone.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so, and she wasn't here, so she didn't see them leave, and now she's upset 'cause she's like,
Aw.
where are my children?
Oh.
You said how much
Everything.
damage, by the way, for the Drake?
6. 6 for the bite.
Alright. It once
You
again
undead.
falls back. It gets back up.
Only thing I had about undead creatures when I'm the player.
Yeah.
That
I had to look in to see how it exactly worked. If it was just indefinite or how it worked.
Oh yeah, it's indefinite.
Okay.
She
And
has
I know
no
it is, that's the worst
idea.
part.
All right. That's everything you can do on your turn, correct?
Yeah, that's it.
All right.
That's everything.
Rin, how are you doing in the bushes over here?
Yeah. She's going to use her hiding advantage here to fire off a psychic at that thing.
Okay.
But I need to move a little closer, so
Yeah, I was about to say.
probably, like, be right
Climb in the tree.
there. God.
Stop trying. You know that there's a big old hitbox around the tree.
Wait, what?
Be the tree. fire.
Sorry, I was hitting the wrong button.
I thought
Okay.
that was something I did for a second. I'm like, what the fuck?
Nope, it was me. Alright, but because I was hidden and that particular one did not see me in
Watch this.
stealth, right?
Correct.
Then I get advantage.
Go
Hit
for
it.
it.
Okay, so that's gonna be 18 to hit.
18 hits.
Rock on, which means I get That and sneak attack. That's 2d6 for sneak attack right now, right? Yes.
Oh wait, how close is Sun?
Okay.
Ooh.
8. Okay. 8 points of psychic damage, and then another 5 points on top of that, so 13 total.
Alright. Bonus action.
Bonus action, she's gonna hide again.
Alright, stealth, please.
Damn rogues in your hiding and shit.
Listen. That's gonna be a 17.
That works. Alright, and I presume that is your turn, correct?
That is my turn.
Alright.
She's just ducking behind the tree over here.
Next turn is Zombie Burb, but Zombie Burb is dead. Therefore, it is actual live Burb turn now.
Just gonna move her moonbeam on this one.
Alrighty.
And go back to holding her arm.
It burns!
Yeah. I call and save from it.
Oh yes, right. Radio. Okay. That is the third time it's rolled that. I'm not accepting that one. I'm re-rolling that one because that was the second time it. That was the third time it got 14. Okay. And then you say con, correct?
Yes.
It failed.
Okay, so it takes 10 damage.
10 damage,
Mhm.
you say?
Yes.
'Tis very bloodied.
And good news, she did radiant damage to it. Fuck your goddamn pick back up shit. Anyways, that was her bonus action to move it.
Okie dokie.
She doesn't know what else to do other than. You know, she's like unsure. She's gonna cure wounds her bite because she actually wouldn't know anything about these things. She's trying to make herself feel better.
Your wound, her bite.
Yeah.
Go for it.
You could probably heal like her base health. I don't know if I don't think it'll affect what happened to her.
9.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah. It gets her. I mean, it just puts her back at full because she only lost 1 HP to begin with.
Okay.
She's like, if I get rid of the bite, it won't matter, right? That's her mentality, right?
Yes.
Totally.
I don't understand why she feels sick still. That's her turn.
Okay. That's her turn?
Yeah.
Alright, next is the elf, if I could speak the English. It is gonna go for a chomp. That is not a chomp. Alright, and then other Zambino amigo here.
It has to make another con save immediately.
Oh,
Start of its turn.
right. Forgot. Yep.
Yeah.
Let me do that. Thank you for reminding me. Con save. That is a failure.
13, so 26.
Alright. And you said something about using Radiant so it would get back up. Is that a thing?
It usually says it in their descriptions that they can't use their, like, undead fortitudes if they took radiant damage.
Okay, well, we will go with that because I actually made the stat blocks myself.
If it doesn't have that, then, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
Nah, I'll go by that. It's fair enough. Alright, so this thing just... Actually, I'll let you choose how to kill it. How do you wish to kill it?
I mean, it's being burned alive in radiant light.
Alright.
Probably just, I imagine, turns to, like, charcoal.
Yeah, I was about to say, it is screaming, like, gargle screaming, and then becomes bones. And now it is dead. Alright. And... that is... That was its turn, but then it died. All right, Frog. Frog.
Drag.
Oh, sorry,
Give me a-
fuck,
there you go.
they're in the mood. It's fine. The Plip only see the one Daisy Angie left, so Plip going to.
I love to imagine that's the sound he makes when he draws the thing back.
I was about to say, yeah.
So I feel like an 8 will miss.
A what hit? Sorry.
An 8.
An 8 does not hit.
Okay.
So arrow whizzes about. It looks very confused.
That's just all Plip do.
That's all Plip is doing.
He just kind of thinks the arrow's gonna miss. It's gonna be like,
Okay. As it is confused, looking at where the arrow flew to, suddenly a spear goes through his head, killing it instantly. And that's his battle. Hold up, let me switch back to music. Nope.
I have,
That one.
I have
No.
a technical question. Did her cure wounds heal like the bite wound too, or is that still there?
9. It does not heal it. Yeah,
Uh.
that's the one. Okay. And as
Not
the
good.
as this thing drops dead, behind it stands a man, an actual real life man that isn't dead.
Shocking.
I'm gonna go throw these guys over here real quick. But yes, before you now is a man dressed in a white cloak with chainmail underneath, with almost like a very faint halo look above his head and silver eyes, like steelish silver.
Kind of peeking around with this. His wings are pretty.
It is making sure thing is dead real quick before noticing all of you. If the game would not save while I'm trying to do things. And this one approaches you. I came as quickly as I could. Is everything okay around here? Any of you hurt?
And who are you?
Ah, yes. My name. Introductions are always the hardest. I am Zeke Edwardson. Pleased to meet you.
Spell his name, please.
I was gonna add it to
Can't
token as soon
you
as
can't
that
spell
happens.
Zeke
Thank you.
Edwardson?
Okay, listen.
There we go. It's on there now.
Inspired.
Listen, don't come for me, okay? I know how to spell Zeke. I wanted to make sure my brain heard Edwardson correctly.
in fairness, there's multiple ways to spell Zeke. And we're in D&D where things are spelled weird often.
After he gives his name out, he also then inquires, what would bring you guys into this hellish landscape anyways?
Flip have no idea, but it seems important.
Looking for someone. Just wandering over. Is everyone alright?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
I don't feel good.
Hearing that, Z kind of like cautiously, of course, approaches Ari to take a look.
Probably still holding her arm.
May I see your arm, my lady?
Mm-hmm. She'll kind of hold it out to him.
He looks down at the bite mark, nodding. So one of them bit you.
Yeah, it was that stupid birdie over there.
He
Quite
nods.
rude of it.
Well, thankfully, I happened to be able to take care of that. Luckily, I run into you guys because in about he kind of looks up at the sun for a minute. In about, I'd say maybe 12 hours, you would have become that bird.
It's all right. You can help her.
Yes, I may. Yes, I can, if I may.
She's
very,
watching
very
him.
much saying yes.
She is watching him so closely.
All right, he is gonna make a quick medical check. I had to look closer because these numbers are tiny.
The owl was also watching him very closely.
So he looks at he kind of like holds her arm for a minute gently and puts one of his hands over the bite, and it's like you almost see like a very faint light shine over the wound, and as it is shined over the wound, it slowly like disappears as if it never even happened.
Does she feel better?
Yes, she feels better now.
Thank you.
Of course. These things are quite the issue around here. Suppose they don't call it the Deadland for nothing.
Suppose not.
So you said you were looking for someone.
Heading towards the city.
City? Are you talking about the free city of Nuevas Costas? Perchance.
I
In other
believe
words,
that's
I was about to say, in other words, the place
It's
you guys
the
are
only
heading,
one.
yes?
Yeah.
He nods. Well, you've still got a ways to go, but seeing as you've seen what these things do during the day, I doubt you want to see what they do during the night.
No, we'd really rather not.
Please, if you will then, follow me. I have a place set up in one of the former cities just a little further down the road.
Sure.
If anybody's been watching her, by the way, she's just fascinated by his wings.
Yeah.
She's like, ooh.
So, with that, he nods and goes, please follow me and stay close. Them things, they like to travel in herds, and there's only 3 of them here, meaning I think there might be others around.
Great.
It's not good.
So,
Nuzus
you
will
need
put
a
his
ride?
bow away and draw one of his short swords, and he'll carry that from now on.
Fair enough. Alright. And so, that he leads you guys to a former city. Let me make sure I get the right one. This one. If it'll do the thing. Thank you.
The trees, my god, they vanished.
Ninja vanish!
They
Wow,
became
this-
2D.
Oh
Which side are we
Leading-
entering?
no!
Leading you guys in, you notice that... Hang on. Un momento. I forgot. I have things written for this. You all enter what is left of a small town. Most of the buildings lie in ruins, with shattered windows, caved-in roofs. The stone path that once ran through this place, like the path you were on before, is overrun by dead grass, and is covered by sticks and some glass from the surrounding buildings, and some stray stones. The smell of decay is even thicker here than it was out there. Next to you, you guys notice a thick layer of ash and dust on a sign.
She's probably not gonna care enough about the sign, I'll be honest.
Mm-mm.
Fair enough.
Sen will go kind of check it for a second. She wants to know where she kind of is.
After, I presume you clear off the sign, obviously, because it is, yeah. As best as you can. Not much of it is readable, as most of it is faded, though you can make out what looks like the beginning to welcome to Stella, the blank of flowers.
Are these actual, like, semi-living plants this time, or is it all still dead?
Semi-living.
She feels much more comfortable.
Yes.
Don't worry, they're just carnivorous plants.
And they lead you to, even though it doesn't look like it's very, like, completed, they lead you to this building right here, which, I literally have it here somewhere. Oh, they lead you to the, like, it is one of the only solid standing buildings. Some of it looks like it was repaired, as you see spots where there are plank and logs where stone once was.
Where are we?
This was once the city hall of one of the free cities before the cataclysm hit. Oh, Frog is over here. I'm gonna just pop in here. It is where I've been for the past couple of years. It's not much, but it's better than staying out there, especially during the night. Please make yourselves as much home as you can make a place like this.
Why do you live all the way out here?
Well, see, I was actually stationed here for the past couple years now. I was responsible with trying to slowly but surely restore the town and plant life like they did in the development zone that you guys came from. But when I got here, there was nobody else. It was just me. I've been here for the past couple of years on my own.
Stationed by who?
He kind of like looks over at you and he says, by the Turanian Federation.
Don't mind me trying to remember who all of that is. Apologies.
South of the Elven place. Like,
Okay.
not the occupied Elven place, like the actual Elven place.
Gotcha.
It's also, like, upon, like, being in a more close quarters that some of you might notice that on his sleeve there is a emblem that looks like, if I could pull it out from here, looks like
You can't.
this.
Ari is
Interesting.
too distracted to notice this. She is now going over to any plants she finds and trying to put flowers on them.
This works with that works with varying effects. Some of them still die, but some of them actually do fully bloom and stay alive.
She's happy that it's kind of working.
Does Sen recognize the emblem?
That is a good question.
Does Nuzus?
Roll. That is a good question as well. Both of you roll me a history.
We're not going to ask the two beings that are not world knowledgeable.
21.
That answer is gonna be no, because that's a 7!
Hey, 7, sometimes lucky.
In this case, it is.
Oh.
Alright. So, then,
Mm-hmm.
you actually do recognize that emblem as you were fleeing from your homeland during the war. You recognize that emblem as some of the men that helped you get to the docks to escape. As for Nuzus, you more than recognize the emblem. You kind of almost recognize the guy. He's actually someone you fought alongside during the 30 Years' War in the Siege of Wywood, which is a city that is once formerly a city name that escapes me. Of course it does.
Mm.
Hate that.
But yes.
He'll pull his hood down. Well, glad to see you survived.
He kind of like looks over at you for a moment. Oh, yes. I remember you. It's glad to see you're still kicking.
Wouldn't be if, they had their way.
I bet. It's kind of their fault why I am here as it is. I heard about the efforts you were making to try to free the North. Kind of joined in some of the protests. Apparently, a former lieutenant general of an army appearing at a protest in a foreign land doesn't sit well with the people that own that land. Or, he puts that in air quotes. Own the land.
Yeah, there's a loose plan to deal with that.
He nods. Like, yeah, if the only reason I'm actually here is because someone on the council in Rockwell apparently favored my misery more than my punishment and sent me here instead of stripping my rank. So, I'm still technically Lieutenant General, but my unit is defunct. I am what's left. He comes over by like a fireplace, which I'm gonna say is like right around here, and like kind of pokes the flames a bit.
Oh, Plip, how are you doing? Because it's like really hot here.
How moist does the frog feel at this moment?
That is a good question. I will add that you guys have entered this village. It is slightly cooler, but it's still rather warm. Like I'd say, it's like no, not one. Like maybe a low of 50 and a high of 52. Over and opposed to 60. So.
Okay, that might be warm to some people.
It's not for you because you're. I know. Okay.
It's very hot in
Listen
Alaska.
to your floor.
Listen. Sorry, I already know that you're like doing like
No,
calculations.
60.
On...
Yeah, no, 60 is pretty cool comparatively, because even though we're in the desert, so it's hot.
Yeah, but no, it is currently at least in this area, low of 50, high of 52.
Talking Celsius or Fahrenheit?
Oh my gosh.
Well, it is important because Canadian is DMing. But yes. I'm assuming it is.
Oh no, I go Fahrenheit. Like even as Canadian, I go by Fahrenheit.
Oh god, you're normal.
I've never used Celsius. I don't understand.
You need me to make it rain? Is it okay if I make it rain for the frog?
He kind of looks over. Oh, no, that should be fine.
Look, the splashes tonight.
Come get the splish.
Splish.
Probably go outside to do it. She's not gonna do it
Yeah, I
in
was
the
about to
house.
say, and I would hopefully not. I hope you wouldn't go through there, because that's where a fireplace is.
No, this is fine.
You're on fire.
No, why am I very bright and smell delicious?
You're a French delicacy.
Gonna make it rain.
Go for it. You make it rain.
Yes. I think it's only like 60 feet or something, like an area.
And since the rain you are making is from magic, it is water.
Well, it's create or destroy water, so it just makes it. It's just an option you can do.
Yeah.
Flip is gonna set up his bathing mug to collect the water for him to eventually submerge in, which is what he actually has to do with the splish.
So as they head out, he kind of just like sits on what's left of like a bench. Like it's a very small bench that's obviously seen better days. So this person you're looking for, did they come to the... Did they go on their own accord? Were they taken?
Kind of looks over at Nuzus. Well, they were taken.
Taken. I presume... I have an inkling feeling. Were they taken by dragons, perhaps?
I'm scrolling back up to make sure I remember if that was...
They were
I
taken
think
by
the-
dragonborns,
okay.
yes.
She nods.
Kind of had a feeling when I saw... A couple days ago, I was out by the entrance to the city from the Deadlands, and noticed a lot of dragon activity. It was weird. Wondering why. Now I know. Yeah, they don't think... Ugh, can speak today. As if they don't have enough. They need to take people to be satisfied. So this person, are they a friend of yours? Employer?
They gave us a job. They were taken because of the thing we were after for them.
He tilts his head. What was that thing you're after, if you don't mind me inquiring?
She looks at Nuzus again. How much do you actually trust? Just curious.
I fought alongside him. If he was against us, he could have killed me then. And he's been punished for his role in trying to usurp the ones who claim our land.
Oh god, that's too bright. Ignore me, I'm just trying to add color to the token.
Yeah, yellow's a finicky one.
That works.
There was a book that we were tasked with finding, and it was located amongst some unfriendlies, put lightly.
Friends. Were these dragonborn unfriendlies?
Is there anything else?
Wait, repeat?
Is there any other kind?
I mean, yes. I mean, not specifically around here besides, you know, the dead ones, but there's quite a couple of things, especially out of that city. What kind of book? If you don't
Some
mind me asking.
Some ancient spells.
He kind of puts his hand on his chin for a moment. That doesn't bode well. If it is who I think it is.
Just raises an eyebrow.
Well, I don't know all the details, but considering that book had ancient spells, and Dragonborns were sent to take your employer after you had retrieved the book, sounds like the work of a very certain Dragonborn suspected of being linked to a cult.
Oh no, that seems about right. Nuzus can confirm all of the lovely cult activity disrupted.
Yeah. Getting your friend back, or your employer more specifically, I will let you know ahead of time it's not going to be easy. For the people that took her, or them, rather, I don't have gender, I'm being an idiot. Anyways, if the people who took them, believe them to be, their leader despite being linked to a cult, is still only allegedly linked in the city, considering he is a very high-ranking member of the council that runs the city. Which means there'll be a lot of armed presence around where she's probably being kept, or they're being kept. I keep on doing that. Jesus Christ.
Mhm.
There'll be a lot of armed presence where they're being kept. Considering the city's gods are more like the military. He kind of thinks for a moment. So, maybe there's something I can do to help at least figure out exactly where she's located. They're located. Fuck!
Mhm.
I have some old contacts in that city who still respect my rank, despite the situation I find myself in here. If I may tag along with you to the city, I might be able to get them to try to help me find your employer.
What do you think, Nuzus?
Okay.
I'm
Oh,
thinking.
Thinking.
I have to check.
I don't know.
He kind of looks over the Nuzus. I understand the hesitation. We might have known each other from the battlefield, but we don't exactly know each other. I will help you guys get there, and from there you may decide if you want me to tag along or not. Because more arms are better than none, and if anyone else gets bit, looking out the window to Ari, who has bit,
Who is currently cleaning herself with the rainwater. Like, doing like the bird thing.
you're gonna need someone that can help treat in wounded, especially if bitten.
Yes, but more people draw more attention as well.
Nods. Indeed it does.
Still, it wouldn't hurt to have him around, at least to
Oh,
make
it
sure we
wouldn't.
don't die.
It definitely wouldn't hurt. It could only help. Okay. For clarification with this, bright bird,
And
green
dragon.
frog,
And dragon.
dragon, and other winged creature.
Listen, we already stand out. We're not until we get to the city and like start being a little more careful. We're gonna get spotted. It's fine.
Oh yeah.
And I'm sure Ari wouldn't mind bringing someone else with wings along. That'll be quite amusing, actually.
He kind of smirks at that. She seems rather fascinated with my wings, yes?
She hasn't been exposed to much.
Nods. I see. Belted. And the frog. You have an interesting group here.
Definitely a way to put it.
Isn't the word. Unique. Be the
He then kind of like jolts for a second as if remembering something. I don't think I asked for your name, my lady. Looking at Grin.
My name is Wen. It's a pleasure.
Pleasure to meet you, Wen. So I suppose the meatheads at the bridge didn't give you guys too much trouble, considering you made it here.
He said the one people at the bridge
Yeah. Let's talk about the people at the bridge.
didn't give us much trouble. No. Not much.
He kind of like nods. We'll have to figure out how to get you guys back without being thrown into that quarantine they talk about. Not a pleasant place. More people, at least from what I've heard from people I know that work there, more people have died there than actually gotten out alive.
Oh, pleasant.
Doesn't help that they use a converted wine cellar.
We just go by sea this time. Back.
He nods. I'll have to... He's like, I will have to get a letter so that way they don't try to throw you into quarantine once you arrive to port. It's kind of a universal thing.
Much appreciated.
Of course. How are the Burb and the Frog doing?
She's like flapping water off her wings. Did you get enough? Plip?
Look into his mug.
Okay. She and Mr. Puffins kind of shake the water off and
Feel better?
I got all the dust off.
Probably behind a hugging mug, which he's supposed to sit over. Here.
Got what you need, Plip?
Yes.
Good. Just so you two are aware, Zeke has offered to go with us to the city to help us out. Make sure that if we get bit again, that we get a little bit of help, like he helped you out today, Ari.
Well, that would be nice. I don't like how that feels. No, we can take him with us.
He kind of chuckles. Yes, I've seen what those things can do to people when they've been inflicted with whatever it is they have. It's not a pretty transformation.
But I like to be pretty. I don't want to be not pretty.
Don't worry, I will make sure that none of them manage to make you one of them.
Why didn't my magic work? Why did yours work?
He like thinks for a moment on how to put it. See, from what I've experienced, it takes a certain amount of... He's trying to think, like... It's very, like... It's kind of like... It's a weird advanced type of spell. I learned it from my time of service during the 30-year war. Taught to me by my unit's medic. It seems that unless you have a healing potion, as I've seen from others that have traveled through here, the healing potion or that magic can heal them.
My healing magic didn't work.
He kind of smiles. It's alright. Sometimes it just helps to know a little bit of everything. Not him looking at a 6 plus 6 in medics.
I'm sure you'll learn something like that.
Yeah, she also 6 in medicine.
He nods. Okay. Maybe I could teach you.
I like to learn new stuff.
So, he kind of explains how it works, but out of character DM thing, basically just make a medicine check and where is it at? I literally just basically just gotta pass the DC set from being what I call Oblivion Gripped, which is the affliction. And so as long as you make a good enough save, the magic will work. Or if you wish to do something else to have it cure itself, you may. I just went with the magic zeroing. They are paladin, ASMR.
He is listening very intently.
He even kind of like shows her on like a plant, one of the plants that she sprouted that had died. Just as an example. I know it's a plant, but you know. It blows up in his face. He kind of clears his throat. Let me try that again. Fuck it, I don't care. And after a bit of trial and error, the dead flower, the flower that had died after sprouting that you did earlier, comes back and kind of sprouts again.
Oh, that's so cool.
It is very useful. Took me especially long to learn. And again, I didn't really have the best circumstances to learn it in, but
Well, I will practice lots and lots.
that's very good.
Just gonna go find plants. Practice on them, essentially.
I have to go get food real quick, so I will be right back if you wish to RP amongst yourselves.
Okay.
Picking any dead plant and trying to see what she could practice on.
When it's just watching with like the small that's so cute smile.
He likes to learn, man.
Me.
Think like a child that's like super fascinated by somebody doing something cool. You
Oh,
know, like that's
yeah.
her right now.
And she figured out how to make things grow again, so.
The druid is happy.
Oh, Winnie.
Yes.
I think I know how to throw knives too, but they're kind of magic knives.
You learned how to throw a knife.
Well, I haven't tried it yet. But I
Hmm.
think I might know how to do it. Maybe.
You've been paying attention, huh? Well, we'll have to test that out at some point. I'm sure there'll be plenty of things to throw knives at.
Yeah, we can do that. I can show you right now, but we probably should go outside because it doesn't.
Probably. Come on.
Yeah. Outside. Poof! Ice knife. That on a wall or something.
Well, now that's impressive.
Does she use a spell slot to show it off? Yes. Yes, she does.
Mm,
Is she smart?
Listen.
No.
See, but look, it exploded.
That is extremely useful. Just be careful where you throw that, because if it explodes and one of us is nearby, it might hurt.
You guys don't really get in. Oh my gosh, hi cat. You guys really don't get into people's faces very often, so it should be okay.
Mhm. Just keep in mind in case something does happen and we do have to get in people's faces.
Mhm.
But this is very smart. Spider.
Well, it's kind of like when I learned how to do the arrow thing with my little stars.
Yeah, that's very true.
Although I think I learned more from Plip because I also missed a lot.
Don't worry, I think everyone is currently trying to help each other out. Make sure that doesn't happen as often.
Yeah. I learned from Nuzus. He hits things a lot with his arrows.
That he does. I'm sure he would be happy to teach you.
Hmm?
Isn't that right, Nuzus?
Sure.
Now, if only I could figure out how to make the pretty magic stuff that Plip did earlier. With the arrow and in the magic arrow.
That was something. Don't see a lot of it.
Mm-mm.
no, I don't know why this hates me today.
Hmm. So is our new friend actually coming with us?
Well, he'll be coming with us through the Deadlands. Nuzus is still trying to decide whether or not it's a great idea to have him help us when we get to the city, however.
He's nice. He helped me.
He is very nice. He works with some nice enough people.
Yeah, he's got really pretty wings.
Yes, he does have some very pretty wings.
He would find it weird if I asked him if I could pull.
Maybe, but you never know. Just be very nice about it.
Okay. I like how they kind of glow too. I want to touch them.
haven't been exposed to too many people with wings.
Mm-mm. Actually, that other thing was the first bird I've ever seen that was person-like me.
I'm very sorry that was your first.
Well, and I guess, what is he? Is he a bird?
No, I don't think he is.
Then why does he have wings?
That, I think, is a question for him. I don't know too much about people with wings, though I have heard stories, but also many stories can be contradictory.
Like how fairy tales sometimes have bad endings?
Exactly.
Oh. Okay, I'll go bug him.
Sounds good.
Hop into puddles. Hop. Just run inside. And I'll wait for Mikey to get back, so I can do whatever you guys are doing.
What have I come back to?
Are you asking stupid questions?
Ari just tried to cut off the guy's wings because they were pretty.
No.
I'm fucking sorry!
Okay, so while she was outside, she asked things like, is he a bird? Because he has wings? Would he think it's weird if I asked if I could touch his wings? You know, things like that. Like weird questions that Ari would ask.
Ari asked Ari questions.
Yeah, she asked Ari questions.
I see.
And
Now, the question is, will Ari actually ask these questions? Like, to him.
She's not... Okay, again, this is where her intelligence comes into play. She's not mindful of what's actually a weird or stupid question.
Excuse me.
What's up? How you doing, man?
Well... I was wondering, could I touch your wings?
He kind of looks taken aback by this question for a second. Because, like, it seems like it's something no one's ever asked before.
It's probably a really weird question, yeah.
Then he just kind of smiles. Of course.
Thank you.
You should kind of come over and examine him and stuff.
Wings are actually, despite them being wings and, like, feathery, they also feel oddly fluffy. Oddly.
Ooh, now she's more fascinated.
So are you a birdie?
No. I am what's referred to as an ASMR.
What's that?
Well, I thought I need to pull up what the fucking ASMR is, because I don't remember it off the top of my head.
That's a good question.
That's a good question. Google, help me!
Excellent question. Wouldn't we all love to know that when we're playing the ASMR?
Yeah, Ronnie, that's a great thing to know, isn't it?
Listen, she had a whole time with that.
Well, you see, ASMRs, people like, he kind of looks around, kind of like people like Rin, except they have a spark from the heavens. So, we're he's kind of just trying to think about how to word it. We're kind of creatures of light, almost.
So like an angel?
Yeah, he kind of gives a light shrug. Kind of, actually, yes.
Sparkle big anime eyes.
That's so cool.
The only thing running through this man's head right now is, That's adorable.
Went off to the
It's
side, just
so
slightly
hard.
smirking.
It's so hard to hate her or like be mad at her for anything. Like she's just
Oh,
so adorable.
Wynn just slightly smirking to herself because she's like, and now you understand. You're trapped here.
You're our friend now. We're having soft tacos later.
Wings are really fluffy, like Mr. Puffins.
And she'll like hold up Mr. Puffins to him.
He kind of smiles. Oh, hello there, little one. He kind of like lightly goes to like carefully pat it because obviously sometimes animals don't like being pet, so
Pet,
cautious.
not pet.
Just blinks.
Mr. Puffins is really, really nice.
He nods. Indeed, he does seem very well my brain just blanked out the word I was trying to say. Shit. Well raised? I guess that's the word I'll go with. Well raised.
Well, he's a familiar, so...
That would explain it.
Hmm? He's one of my best friends.
I see. Then that means he is of great importance.
Mm-hmm.
He then kind of just remembers something. Don't worry about keeping watch. The dead don't seem to like if there's life nearby. So, this village is relatively safe during the night.
Good to know.
Until she tells
He
him
got-
to stop, or until he tells her to stop, she's gonna keep playing with his wings.
He kind of just lets it happen. He doesn't seem to care at all. But he does look over to you and goes, "Do you have any other questions, ma'am?"
Not right now.
He nods. Oh, and I also forgot to inquire for your name.
Ari?
Ari. A very fitting name.
Mm-hmm. Yep, Master gave it to me.
He kind of blinks at Master. Master?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Remember when I said she hasn't been exposed to a lot of things?
Yeah?
See, and you'll never forget, because see, I have this collar on, see.
He blinks. And then looks over to, like, Rin. Was she...
Dragon Ball.
Oh. He kind of, like, sighs and goes, very good. Well... Like, he kind of looks around for a moment. Well, it's not very like people that... He kind of, like... He's forcing himself to say... own their something they own to be out alone. Where is this master?
Oh, he said that I would be safer away from home. But he also said that I could come back and see, like, his coronation thingy.
Next messages.
She got a letter from him and everything.
He kind of raises an eyebrow and, like, kind of just, like, jokingly retorts, Dragonborns can write?
He was very smart.
I'm sure he was.
No comprehension. She has no idea.
Listen, Wynn is just happy that she could laugh at that without upsetting Ari.
Yeah, to be fair, unless you actually say something like blatantly mean, I don't think she would comprehend that it's being mean.
Thing is, the way I made it Zeke in particular, They are very polite. So even if they very much they fucking despise someone to like the core of the earth, he will still be nice to them. Although when he's alone, that's a different story.
I have a picture of him.
Oh, do you now?
Cece?
And she kind of like pulls it out and shows them.
He looks at the picture. It surprisingly recognizes the picture.
You know, considering who it is, it does not surprise me.
I see. He kind of like Rin and Nuzus, if they're looking, kind of notices as soon as like they recognize the person on the picture. He kind of looks a bit uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's the thing.
Something wrong?
Oh, no, sorry, I was just lost in thought momentarily. He seems like a... And, like, he says this carefully. Dashing young lad.
He was always really nice to me.
That's good.
Believe it or not, that one's a good one.
He kind of, like, looks over to Nuzus with, and, like, kind of mouths, really?
His father's the one who dies.
You'd like that very much.
It's at that point he kind of, like, realizes even further and goes,
Although, yeah, his dad could be a kind of a meanie butt, but, I mean, left us alone most of the time.
That's... At least he treated you well.
Well, I had a bunch of shinies, and the only thing I have is this now from him.
And she kind of points to the collar again.
Oh? What happened to the rest of your shinies?
Well, I still have this one.
And she points to the bracelet,
Which I got from one of my friends. And then this little earring thing that I got from Winnie over there. But the rest I gave to the village that had lost a bunch of stuff on a special holiday.
He kind of nods. Very noble of you.
Oh, I don't like to see people sad.
Social link up. Zeke will now die for you. Z kind of nods. Indeed, people being sad is quite the unfortunate sight. Also, my brain trying to think about what kind of nickname Zeke's gonna have eventually.
You'll think of one. She'll come up with
Indeed,
one
she will.
eventually. She kind of calls Plip by name sometimes because he doesn't seem to like the nickname she tried to give him. Which
What was the
funny.
nickname they tried to give Plip again?
Hoppers or something.
Alright! It was Hoppers.
What was Plip?
Plip is Plip.
Plip, and he likes his splish.
Plip, you like splish.
He kind of like nods and goes, "Well, there haven't been, at least from where when I've searched this place, I haven't found any beds, so I've just been kind of making do with a sleeping bag on this here bench. If you wish to just find a spot, you may."
I can perch up somewhere.
We'll make do. Thank you.
Of course.
Wander over, make up a spot.
She's gonna look around and see if there's anything she can go like perch up on.
You see the support beams of the roof.
Do they look stable? Actually, you know what?
Yeah.
She wouldn't ask that. She would just do it.
Unfortunately for you, considering this is where Zeke has lived for the past couple years, they are stable.
Does the perch. She puts the Mr. Puffins next to her, and they both just sit there. She does kind of like the bird thing where she like wraps her wings around herself.
Oh,
Zeke looks over to Rin. She really likes the simple things in life, huh?
of course. Simple things make life a little bit more worth it.
He nods. Very well said.
In all fairness, when you're not given much all your life, you learn to appreciate literally anything given to you.
Yep.
Proceeds to splurge into his sleeping mug.
All right. Is there anything else anyone would like to do before they turn in for the night?
No,
And-
she's very comfy. She's going to sleep.
You know, I don't understand how birds could do that, like, on perches. I'd be so afraid of, like, in my sleep moving and falling off the fucking perch.
Hey, she's got a decent dexterity. I made sure she wasn't clumsy.
Oh, no. Oh, no. I'm just saying in general, though, like, with birds and how they
It's
do
'cause
that, I
they're-
couldn't...
Talons lock onto the tree branch and stuff.
Yeah.
And that in hundreds of years of instinct.
Yeah.
Yes.
Plip will just sit in his sleeping mug and peer over the edge of it for about a minute.
Alright. Anything else?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Murder.
Wynn's gonna stay awake for a little while, just listening to make sure it is actually safe before she'll fall asleep.
At best, you hear the hoot of the Mr. Puffins because they don't sleep.
That, and oddly, in specifically this place, you do hear a bit of wind.
Nuzus and the Drake will sleep right at the doorway, basically. Well, Nuzus for his 4 hours, and the Drake, not at all.
I forgot elves don't sleep that long.
They don't even
Yep.
sleep, they trance.
Yeah, they
They
technically
trance, so they
meditate,
are
but-
so they are alert at all times.
Elves make very good soldiers.
Yes. And criminals.
Yes. Alright. If that is everything everyone is wishing to do for
Mhm.
night, you may all have full rest as
I don't want a full rest. I'm just kidding.
Listen here! Don't you start.
We are the long rest.
Was it already mid-morning? I'm an idiot.
She's up.
It's
Pretty.
yellow now.
Yeah, she's up super early. Probably already getting ready, but staying up there.
Mhm.
Just sitting on it now.
I will. Okay, so you are first up, correct, Ari?
Well, technically, Nuzus and the Drake are, but...
Well, yeah. So when you wake up, Ari, you notice that Zeke is not on the bench he was sleeping on.
Gonna hop down. Kind of keep fluffing her feathers as she walks over to the window.
You could see, you see Zeke like in the air, like in an area with some dead flowers, trying to get them to be alive.
Kind of look at Nuzus.
Can I go outside?
He'll stand up and kind of step to the side and let her go.
Yeah?
Because all he's doing is sharpening arrows.
Fair enough.
kind of just casually walk up and lean over.
What you doing?
Oh, hello. I'm just doing what I've done for the past couple years, and it's kind of a morning routine. Trying to bring more life back to this area.
Oh. You want some help?
He kind of looks over. That's alright. Thanks for the offer.
I'm gonna do it anyways.
And she just
I was
kinda
about to say
skips off.
something. I was about to say something tells me she's gonna do it anyways.
Just kind of skips off to like a different section. Just druid crafting.
Yeah, after they like skip off and into the distance, he kind of like closes his eyes, smiles, and shakes his head. You know the one.
Yeah, just.
And then he continues on with what he is doing.
Pretty flowers.
So as far as I'm aware, the only two aren't awake right now are Rin and the Frog.
That would be correct, because Wynn doesn't wake up early.
Unless somebody wakes her up.
Yeah.
Nuzus comes in with the pots and pans. I'm getting sleep because of y'all.
You don't need no sleep because of them.
Damn. Elven bullshit. I wish I could get away with only 4 hours, but no, my kidney shut down.
And so for the rest of the morning, presumably, Nuzus sharpens arrows. The Burb helps the Azamar do the thing. Keep
Yeah.
bringing life.
She's practicing using her druid craft.
And now I will say it's about 11 or 12.
No, the question is, do they really let her sleep that long?
I guess so.
Like moved around different sections.
Indeed.
Well, Lynn, I have some bad news for you.
Uh-oh.
It's the end of the world.
It's the end of the world as we know. I shouldn't be singing that. Copyright is very stingy.
Just sing the entire song in less than 5 seconds. You'll be fine.
Oh, guys.
Like fricking, it's like fricking Peter naming all 52 states in a second.
Oh, goodness.
So, what's down this well?
Are you looking down the well?
Yes, I am. Well.
Haha. Anyways, you look down the well, and you could see that what water is down there, which isn't much. It is kind of a murky black color. And other than that, and like a bucket, there's not really anything down there.
Ew.
How come the only thing I can think of is a bucket getting pushed down, falling, and making noise, and then things crawling out of it?
Oh, please, no.
No, that is not what is happening here, though. Fortunately.
Whew, thank God. I was having flashbacks to Lord of the Rings.
Oh God.
Would not
Helmet
have
falls
changed
in
her
chaos.
spells to purify water.
Ah!
You would not have thought to do this.
Wait, are you or not?
She
Sorry.
wouldn't have thought to do this because she wouldn't have looked until later.
Okay. So, if you are casting it...
No, she doesn't have it prepped.
Right, okay.
She's just looking down going, ew.
Seems like Rin is awake.
Yeah. Once it got late enough, she would have woken up and stretched and everything.
I'm wondering if their first thought is, how the fuck did they let me sleep that long?
Yeah, it literally is. It's like, where is everybody? And why is it quiet?
Hmm.
Probably still sees Plip over in his mug, I'm guessing?
Yeah,
Look,
I was gonna say, I don't know, Plip, are you still in your mug?
Flip is still in mug.
She tilts her head. Plip?
Frog sleeping nurses here.
Just a very quiet ribbit.
No, I'm not waking the frog. It just kind of like wanders over, like, and obviously the drake's still here, so they can't be far. Pokes her head out. Oh,
Arya started gathering stones to fix the well.
good morning.
Morning.
Morning. You slept like a rock.
I slept. Like a rock is debatable. On a rock, absolutely.
She always sleeps like that.
He nods. I see.
Not an early riser. Though I have been recently due to being woken.
He nods. See, I was thinking about when I got up waking you, but then thought, it'd probably be impolite. I'm still running on my military schedule of waking up as soon as the sun peeks over the horizon.
Bless you. Plip is still asleep. Should I wake him? Or what's we should get moving.
We could just pick up his cup and just bring him.
We could. I think he'd wake up anyways, but not a bad idea. I'll go collect Plip and we can get going.
Very well.
Good idea.
Continues putting stone, like, mud in between the stones to stick them.
Just carefully pick up mug.
Does Plip stir during this?
Nope.
Damn, the frog is sleeping like a rock too.
Frog is content.
Okay.
Well, you walk out of the place carrying the fantasy equivalent of the big gulp.
Oh my gosh.
Well, you gotta think, it's a small-sized creature. It's still relatively decent.
It's a big enough cup for him to fit in.
Yes.
Probably bucket.
Long may the big gulp live. Yeah, it's not really a bucket, it's effectively like... maybe like pitcher-sized, give or take.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, it's totally just a fantasy big gulp.
We still have to worry about the creepy bitey people.
Unfortunately, yes.
So we're out of here.
They're not nice.
No.
He's not. Like, Z kind of like nods. They're not really themselves anymore.
I'm
Very
sure
well.
we'll be fine. But if everyone's ready,
You also picked up his bow next to the mug, right?
Yeah, she would have
Okay.
grabbed all his stuff.
You're now poisoned for life.
You're not
Just bow.
poisoned for life. You must take 1d something of poison every half a second.
Oh, Jesus.
No,
One-
all my poison does to people, unless I stab them with it, is make them sick for a minute.
She now
Around.
subtract. That's why you now
It's a minute
subtract
round.
1.65 from all of your rolls.
Lovely.
You now have the D&D equivalent of
I'm just a
cholera.
frog, and I'm in a mug now.
Mug.
I
Oh, it
love
was a-
my mug.
Neat. Okay.
Mhm.
Alright, let's see how well this goes.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
wrong map.
Oh.
Shit. Oh, and apparently that was
Oh,
enough.
my.
That was enough for the rogue. Oh wow.
Probably turn them around for following.
Yes. I'm surprised that they actually went down willingly, and I have to relock these because they didn't lock. That's gonna be stuck.
Hi,
in
my internet died.
No, no.
Oh, I thought it was me switching the
Oh, look.
map that killed
I
it.
still Hey, look, my new tokens.
Oh, God, no. Stop touching the trees.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I went. Well, here's the worst part. I had my tokens actually clicked. I'm over here. I click on them, but apparently I was just in the tree hitbox enough to pick up the trees.
Oh,
But
dear.
because
Like, oh.
apparently, even though they were saved with the thing,
it's
they
safe
don't like to
this way.
stay locked.
Is the Drake
Okay.
leading the way?
Huh?
I think we're going this way.
Yes. Okay.
She's now back in this area and she feels uncomfortable again.
There we go.
As soon as they get into this area, you see Zeke draw a battle axe, which I spelled battle ace on his fucking thing.
Oh dear.
It's best to keep your weapons out in this area.
Well, I do magic, but my weapons are my claws. Talents.
Close enough. Is the bird quite content with the flappy bird, or the flappy? Yeah, the flappy.
She's still
the
she's
flappy-
uncomfortable with the no nature thing still, but that she's like more comfortable knowing somebody can fix the bite problem because that was her biggest worry.
Yeah.
She's also humming to make herself feel better, in all honesty.
Yeah.
Fair enough. All right. So, I'm gonna say.
Peeks up from after the mud. The mud? Mug.
Mud. You're in mud now. Your movement is now halved. I think that's how that works. Difficult terrain.
It does, except she could just fly.
Oh, I meant for the frog. Anyways.
Rogue
I'm
is
a
still
believer.
carried.
Rogue at the very least is now conscious and confused.
Yeah.
Good morning, Plip.
Purple's removal.
Yes. We had to get started, and you were still asleep, so we didn't want to wake you.
Oh. Purple. Did you pick up Nuzus stick?
Yes.
Purple.
I'll show him.
Purple.
as we now get moving, if I could get a D6 from everyone.
Oh goodness. It's not
Here we
good.
go.
Oh, appetitry. Where's my D6? Ooh. Aspire.
Aspire saw the 4 and wished to unsee the 4.
Apparently.
What were we rolling?
D6.
Roll.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Hey!
Yahtzee!
Okay. So, you guys, the party is, as the party is wandering through the, Deadlands once more, you guys come upon, if I can find my fucking pen, because I can do things. Pretend the trees aren't here, I'm not removing them. Wow, that is tiny. The fuck? Okay, hang on.
Oh, it's because it tries to draw it on the trees.
Yes. Well, I can fix that problem. You guys see pond of dark murky water.
Mm.
Well, that seems fine.
Well, the water here is very icky.
As like Z kind of eyes the water. They like to hide in that too, so be very wary if you see ponds like that.
Good thing I'm in a tree then.
Tree away, dear.
The bird ones don't like to. It's morely the orc and dwarf ones that like to hide under the water.
What's an orc and a dwarf?
Oh dear.
Love you.
Oh.
Does Plip want down, or are you good being carried right now?
Plip can do rock.
Say that again, I'm sorry.
Plip can do what?
Okay, she'll set cup and bow down to let him out and everything.
Dwarves are these short little fellas. Usually have beards. They're very skilled in mining and metalworking, and they usually live underground.
Dwarfs.
And orcs, how do I explain an orc? I actually gotta think of how to fucking explain an orc!
An orc?
Yes. Because she
Why
asked what a
orcs?
dwarf and an orc were.
Yeah, she did.
Sure.
Do orcs, have you ever seen a goblin?
Mm-mm.
Hmm.
No, I must say I only ever saw elves and dragonborn.
He thinks for a moment, then grabs a random stick and goes to like a spot where there's like mud and kind of draws like a very crude representation of an orc. They look like this usually. They tend to be quite strong. Little on the... He's trying to think of how to word this. Kind of on the dumber side.
Hmm.
Does
It's just...
the pipes of
It
the
seems to
drawing-
be... Wait, pardon?
Would you say a Plip would see this
Oh.
drawing as well?
Yeah, if you wish to see the drawing, you can.
Is that one of those green teeth people?
Yes. Green teeth people.
They sound scary.
They can be if you make them angry. He kind of like chuckles nervously. Seems he's talking from experience.
Hmm.
Plip remember one of those runway when something happened to someone in the room.
Oh yeah, there was one in the tavern when you guys started.
Oh, is that what they are?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know what he was.
Actually, I think you saw a goblin too there.
Yeah, she doesn't know what they are. She didn't ask.
Oh, I know she doesn't know what they are, but I'm just saying you saw both of them, so a picture should help.
Yeah.
So the little
Yeah.
ones are the goblins, and the big ones are the orcs.
Yes. Goblins are a lot smarter than the orcs, but also a lot less strong. What they lack in strength, they more than make up for in intelligence. And you don't want to be surrounded by goblins. Let's just say that.
Yeah, the orc threw the goblin out. It was really fun.
Sounds like they got into a disagreement then.
Quite the disagreement.
Because they wouldn't let me in to talk to the best person.
He nods. I see. Goblin probably only cared about getting paid.
Mhm.
They like shiny things.
So do I.
He kind of like looks over at you, Ari, and gives like a small smile. I can assure you, you like shiny things, but you aren't no goblin.
Hmm?
Yeah, Winnie had to teach me that I had to pay for stuff. I didn't know that.
He kind of like looks over to Rin.
Mm-hmm. We had an incident.
Well, the lady was nice.
The lady was very nice.
They really did shelter her, didn't they?
Well, she's a pretty songbird.
Indeed, she is.
Actually, I think I'm a hummingbird.
Yes, you're quite right.
At least that's what they told me.
So, he's just kind of thinking about how to address this next question of his. Did you ever meet your parents, Ari?
Mm-mm. No.
That's sad.
I didn't get to leave the place very much, but when I did, I got to go out to the gardens.
He nods.
Or I played music. When there was guests and stuff.
I'm sure you'll find more of your kind when we get to the city. The city has a lot of different races mingled into one area. Although I would say be careful, because there are Dragonborn there, but they aren't, like... How do I explain this? He says, like, he's just trying to think. These Dragonborns are more reformed, I guess. Well, except for the one that works for one casino, but we'll get to that part when we get there. But he's like, there are birds like you. There are some of the orcs and the slightly more intelligent brothers. I believe they are called Uruks or Ologs. It's one of those. I even heard there was a fish, like a fish person, with a mechanical suit. It was quite bizarre to hear.
What's mechanical?
Oh dear.
He did this to himself.
Yeah.
I know I did this to him.
He's not learning.
He's not learning. Probably because his intelligence is a whole whopping 11.
Still smarter
That's
than
still
Harry.
average.
Yeah.
He's a himbo. Or not a himbo, a twink. Same thing, I
Hers
think.
is 8. So he's still smarter than her.
Since I can't really think of the definition of mechanical, allow me, out of character, to explain that mechanics are working or produced by machines or machinery.
Yeah, see, by bringing this guy along, all he's done is given Nuzus and Win a break.
Yeah. they don't get it wrong. Win loves watching watching her ask questions and learn things. She's also slightly glad. She's like, oh good, somebody else can answer questions for a while.
With that, I need to go back. No, not yet. There's more a joke running off of the. Somebody else can answer question. How about that? Bye.
Away in extreme depression.
Yeah, I just looked at chat and all I see is I hate frogs.
Oh.
Oh
Watery bastards.
no.
Quotes I don't have context for, and I love it.
What this never meeting Puffle.
Yeah.
Do you think the people there will like my music?
They very well could.
I like to play music for people. It makes them happy.
That it does.
So as we keep moving, can I get can one get another D6?
You might be able to. I'm not sure. That's a tough ask.
Damn, I know.
Nope, that's not the number I meant to hit. But you know what? I'm gonna fix it.
There you
I
go.
thought my finger was on the 3, but apparently it was not.
You love?
Well-
Don't you love when that happens?
Worst part is I had my finger sitting there. I pressed the wrong one. I was like, oh shit, that's not right.
You're like, wait a minute, that's not right. Six and 3. Okay. You guys continue through without much incident.
Woohoo!
Yay.
As you guys are traveling, you do see another town in the distance.
Is that another abandoned one?
Unfortunately. The only surviving city is the one we're headed to, and that one has walls.
Fair enough.
And with that, I think that's gonna be where I call it, because that's basically all I had planned for the session.
Fair enough. Getting
Yes,
to
no.
all the things.
I am glad that the monsters I made didn't insta-kill the fucking party. Jesus Christ.
Now I have to
I'm glad.
consider, does she background RP plug him?
If you want to, yeah.
With all
Just
these
let me know if you
bombarded
do, and I can...
questions.
yeah, if you want to, I can make the chat real quick. That's the wrong server.
Yeah, she might. Honestly, if she keeps bugging him for granted, 'cause she did that to Nuzzy. She hasn't done that to Winnie yet, but it's coming.
Yet.
Oh,
Yeah.
one by
yeah.
one.
One by one, we will all get bugged.
No, I was
Eventually.
meaning by Aspire and by Drag.
Oh,
That
yeah, they
I'm
left.
just a frog.
I have a beautiful time.
Oh god, what happens when she
Alright.
bugs the frog?
I don't know. Well, mostly she'd probably just ask Plip like questions about his home and things like that.
yeah.
I don't know if you get much answers considering I don't think Plip really knows much about his home.
Who needs answers in this day and age?
I beg to differ, he can tell you all about the splish and whoosh.
Yeah,
Exactly.
how he got the special whoosh.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you could tell me all about the splish, that gives me ideas.
It might be a
Well-
very short conversation with Plip, but
No, it's just
That
it's
was,
the whole chat is just them asking what certain things are that one of them know but the other don't.
Thank you.
well, since we're gonna be in a town again anyways, why not?
Yeah. Gonna be hanging out, like, getting some rest because, yeah, night. Don't want to be out at night. No, thank you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Full disclosure, I haven't really designed anything for them to happen when it's nighttime. I probably will during the time between this session and the next.
Yeah, well,
There's
that's
a
why
couple ideas I had.
That's why
there's a
it's
couple
good
ideas
to
I
have the
have, so.
talkies.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the talkies.
Don't worry. There will be murder everywhere.
No! No murder!
Yes, always the murder.
No!
I still love without hesitation in fucking news. This is just like it's the father that dies. No fucking hesitation
Yes.
whatsoever.
I don't think
I mean, I
that he would
understand
like
why,
that.
but it's still funny.
Well, that's what was pretty much talked about. You know, the son's the one that's actually going to be helpful in getting land back. The
Yeah.
father's a dick. The father dies.
Yes.
I just love the idea that Ari has no idea that he's being serious.
Maybe.
Aha! Arrow through the
Anyways,
forehead of the father.
we love you, chat. Thank you for lurking.
Yes,
Thank
yes.
y'all.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you.